What is up, Sooner Nation? Welcome to the Sooner Surge podcast that tells it like it is. Fresh off the Red River letdown, you could say if you're Sooner fans. Jay, we're going to talk a lot about this tonight and the 9:30 show, but you come out of the gates, you go right down the field, you settle for a field goal, you get a couple stops, and then it just starts snowballing after that where OU can't get anything going offensively. Except middle of the field stuff. John Mateer, Jay, was bad today. Outside of the first drive, he was bad today.
Hey, when you play your rival, and you perform like this, it's an embarrassment. Absolute embarrassment. Offensively, Jerm, I don't want to say it brought back last year vibes, but it kind of did. It was so bad offensively. And first two drives of the game, you go down there, you look pretty decent, and you settle for field goals. That hurt you. But to me, yeah, second half was a debacle. It was so bad. But the end of the first half, whatever that performance was, I don't even know, Jerm.
It was a terrible game. Hey, let's not take anything away from Texas because we said it this week. The people that were acting like Texas didn't have a defense, please, okay? Yeah. Their defense is legit, and they got after it, Jay. They got after it. Now, I see everyone in the chat saying should have played Hawkins. And someone said, oh, Mateer probably won't even play next week. If that's the case, then that's horrible on OU's part because he wasn't ready. But look, it doesn't matter. Like, there's no – that's not an excuse. He played horribly. It was the reads. It was the
it was all of it.
It was the lack of protection up front. It was all kinds of things. And Texas got after him, Jay. And OU got after Texas, too, for a lot of the game, Jay. Second half, Texas goes under center several times in the first drive. They break some tackles, and then they get where it's OU can't come back, Jay.
Jerm, it was bad. It was bad all around. Bad all around. The problem is, look what you got in front of you, Jerm.
It's a hard one, Jay.
Hey, the O-line wasn't very good. And to me, I'm going to say this because it's very frustrating. The whole offense in general, it's very confusing. Like today, X-Rob was kind of in there for a lot of it. I don't understand a lot of it, Jerm. I just don't. It was bad. Mateer threw some balls into coverage today. You're like, huh? It's almost like
that. And
I've said before the live show, I said, well, Mateer, having 3 weeks off, he wasn't able to watch film on Kent State because he knew he wasn't going to play. He's probably been watching Texas for 3 weeks.
Jay, do you think he
didn't look like it?
Did I see people saying he looked like kind of like he was worried about it? It was weird, a lot of it. He missed guys all over the place, Jay. Like he missed him 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah,
it was bad, dude.
It was a horrible performance in a rivalry game.
If people want to say John Mateer is trash, I'll say this: John Mateer was trash today. Yes, I agree with that. He wasn't good at all today, Jay. And I guarantee you'll come out and say it. Now, I don't think all year he's been that way. So,
yeah. Hey, Jerm, the reality is this, and this is what I said 2 weeks ago. It was great to be 5-0. But when you get to Texas game and thereafter, that's when OU struggled every year under Brent Venables, Jerm. From there on out, the end of your schedule. And look what they got in front of it. I mean, it's brutal. And you're going to have to figure some things out offensively very quickly. And what's that going to be? I don't know. Listen, Mateer was so bad today, I don't even know what to think. But do you think he's fully healthy? It didn't look very right to me, but.
Hey, I see the comment about OU's defense back to 2017 status under Riley. Guys, the OU defense did just allow 1 touchdown. They couldn't get off the field some in the second half, but this was, to me, Jay, this was because of horrible, I thought horrible play by the quarterback. The offensive line was terrible, and the play calls outside of the first drive where OU literally went right up the field, Jay, right up the field on Texas. Got a field goal. Everyone's like, hey, Mateer looks like he's back. All that. Yeah. No, Eric, Eric, he played. There's no excuse on the Mateer stuff.
Well, I didn't say there was an excuse.
No, he may not have been 100%. He kept looking at it. I'm talking about after the hit. But, Jay, that's not an excuse at all.
No excuse. He played horrible, and he kept playing, so obviously they feel like he's healthy. But,
yeah.
Hey, Crystal, thanks for the super. Appreciate it. It says that BV's 3 losses Texas, the OU offense didn't score a single point. It's awful. It's pathetic. You can't lose to your rival like this, guys. Every year, except 1 year, they're 1-3 under BV to Texas, and 3 of the games haven't been close. Yeah. That can't happen, man.
Yeah, and they weren't going to pull. They weren't going to pull Mateer unless he was injured. That just wasn't going to happen. The adjustments Texas made for the second half, Jay, they went under center more. They loaded the box more, and they were able to get 4 or 5 yards of carry a few times, and they broke a couple. And OU missed some big, bad tackles. RSJ missed a couple that really killed them. Arch made a big-time play from the goal line. It was a big-time throw, Jay.
Yeah, hey, the other thing is this. When you look at it offensively, when you see what's in front of you with some of the teams they play, the worry for me offensively is who are your playmakers on skill positions? And O-line is not very good, so you need playmakers in that sort of situation.
Now, Jay, what about defensively that they're going to go up against? Who would you say there's many teams better than some of the defenses they've played?
What I said before.
Tennessee doesn't look to be a gauntlet of a defense.
Well, Texas has a really good
defense. Texas is legit.
But it doesn't matter. Like, you got to be better than that offensively. That was atrocious, man.
It was terrible, Jay. How do you look so good the first drive? Like, basically, you can do anything you want, Jay, and then you can't after that.
Well, obviously.
Hey, thanks for the super, Leonard. Thanks for the super, Crystal. Thanks for the super, this last one, which was Showtime. Hey, today he didn't. Today he lacked it. He lacked it today. I don't think his football IQ's usually very bad. Today it was bad. And Bryce, whether or not he was, look, that's not it to me. Whether or not he was, like, I don't think a lot of the throws there were a lot of throws I wondered didn't have much on it. It's not an excuse. Like, he played and they went right down the field in the first play of the first drive of the game, right down the field throwing the ball. So, and then he threw a couple picks and he really started, I don't know if he was pressing or what, Jay. It wasn't good, man. It was terrible. And they don't really have a deep threat. They don't really look down the field very much, deep-wise. And then running game, when they had a couple of runs, a couple that they even had, they were holding calls. So, because they were holding. Yeah, it is bad. But I agree with Cullen on this. It is just one game. Now, here's the deal. I think the reason the overreaction, and maybe it's not overreaction, it's how bad the offense looked. If OU would have lost this game and the offense would have moved the ball a lot, now maybe there would have been defensive issues, but I do think OU is going to be in every game, but unless you can move the ball and make plays, big-time plays, when it matters, it won't matter. They've got to find a way to be. Jay, I don't know if 9-3 will get you in.
I'm not even going to talk about record right now. They got a lot of problems. Hey,
what's the Oregon score?
They lost, didn't they? They were getting ready to be.
Was it over?
They were getting ready to be down 2 touchdowns. I don't know. Hey, listen, Texas defense was really good today. They were. OU was not good, but Jerm, we can talk about all we want. OU's not going to win these type of games until they get an O-line that can do something.
Yeah, the O-line's bad, Jay.
Period.
Oregon did lose today to Indiana. Is Indiana that legit?
I can't believe they lost to Indiana at home. That's
Eric, I'll agree with you. Mateer was trash today. He hasn't been trash all year. It's a bad take. He was trash today, yes.
Hey, Jerm, here's the thing.
Go ahead and mark this down right there. Missouri will not pound OU.
Hey, Jerm, here's the thing. OU's offensive line, Jerm, when they run the ball, it's like running right into people on there's nothing there. Nothing. Yeah. Nothing. Zero. They got issues on the O-line. Simmons went down today. I haven't had time to look to see who played well on the O-line. It didn't look like many of them played well, Jerm. Yeah. Look, OU had the first drive scripted. They go from there, and they can't do anything. The end before half was on BV and Arbuckle both. They're bad. It was terrible. Now, BV did come out second half and basically blame John Mateer for that. Said they were going to try to get something short yardage. Cannot make that throw. He played horrible, dude. I mean, it was horrible, man. Awful today. It was so bad. I'm sure he's going to come out and own it, but it doesn't matter. You got to flush this game, Jay. You've got to flush it. Oh, you can't dwell on it. Or you're got South Carolina next week on the road. You can't dwell on it. Stop with the personal attacks. I'm not allowing any personal attacks, guys. Oh, you lost the game. It's not a end of the world. Grow up. For your life. I mean, it's a football game, guys and gals. Grow up, people. It's a football game that OU didn't play well. They deserved to lose the game today. They played horrible.
It was terrible. They had 3 turnovers at one point. 3 turnovers, couldn't do anything, and it was like a 10-6 game. They had no turnovers and a punt return.
Yeah, this is a good comment too. O-line is bad. Running back rotation's broken. Wide receivers are mid, and Mateer isn't as good as ever. Defense still top tier. I would agree with most of that.
I agree. I agree with
Jerm. I about lost my mind today. I literally about lost my mind when I was sitting there and thinking, wait, Rob? What? Barnes hasn't seen the field in 2 weeks. What's the deal?
I don't know what that's about.
He's supposedly the best blocker, but they don't have anybody that can protect. My problem is this. How do you now I'm not listen, I am not saying Javonte Barnes is some awesome running back. But tell me how he plays the first 4 games of the year and he's your almost feature back. Now he can't even get on the field.
Wait, did Crystal say 8-4 is reaching? You think it's going to be 7-5 or worse? I don't see that. I mean
the DeMarco Murray stuff, guys, I don't understand it. I don't understand the rotations at all. How do you go from playing to never seeing the field again?
Yeah, and maybe you look. If they are to do something at the end of the year, Kurt Signetti, I cannot believe he just went into Eugene, Oregon. Dan Lanning took his shirt off on game day and got whipped at home.
Bad luck.
What, they allowed 30 points?
Well, he struggles in big games.
Kurt Signetti, man.
I'm kind of joking there, right?
I'm sick of losing to Texas, too. I'm sick of it.
I'm sick of
it.
it.
1-3 is not acceptable, man.
Lose to Texas, and then you got to wear the golden hat and all that crap for the next year. It's frustrating, man.
I think Kinnick had a catch or two. He had a drop right off the bat.
There were a couple times he was open. Mateer just didn't throw it to him. I didn't understand what was Mateer going on. I just don't get it at all.
Yeah.
Crystal,
if they go 7-5 or worse, wow.
Well, look at your games.
I just don't see it. Today was horrible, though.
Look at the games ahead of you. The games you have to have ahead of you. Now, you're going to have to play better offensively to win.
Jay,
some of those teams can score.
There are, Jay. I picked OU to win this game today. Now, at the beginning of the year, this was one of the 3 losses. I think we both said OU would be 9-3 going into LSU.
8-3.
8-3 going to LSU, and that they got to win a road. They got to win a road game now. They got to win one road game.
Well, the thing is,
one road game.
Jerem, you have to win your home games too.
You got to beat Missouri and Ole Miss, yes.
Yeah, you got to beat those teams.
They look beatable. He didn't look confident at all. It was very strange. He's usually a confident dude. He did not.
It was very weird. BV is kind of opposite of Lincoln Riley. Really good defense, bad offense so far.
Agree, 918. That's kind of what we've been saying all year. If you don't make the playoffs, he's got to go. And he's 1-3 against Texas. It's bad.
The bad part of doing that, though, which I agree, but the bad part is you've kind of flipped the defense around because of him. But you got to get it done in the games, man. You got to you can't have the end of that first half the way it was. You can't have that bad clock management, man. You can't. That was horrible clock management.
It was terrible. We got a lot on here. Jay, we can open the phone lines. Hey, we're going for about 30, 35 minutes, 40 minutes on this thing. If you do call in, it's got to be snappy because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people wanting to call in after this debacle. The stuff before halftime, Jay, OU did do one trick play with Giovanni Gibson, who actually made a heck of a play.
Well,
it could have been worse. They could have had the backwards lateral could have been a touchdown for them.
Could have been a touchdown. And he also should have had 2 more pick sixes, Jerm. It was bad.
Yeah, it was bad, Jay. I'll be curious what he says in the post game because it was terrible.
It was bad. Did you drop the link? I'll drop it.
Drop the link. I never would have, thought, especially after the first drive, that Mateer would look like that, Jay, rest of the way. It's like a switch was flipped.
Most of us on here said before the game all week that if Mateer plays, they're going to take OU.
He was going to be the difference, and he was.
He was going to be the difference.
He was the difference.
He was the difference.
He was the difference.
He was. Wrong way.
Yeah.
But we got a couple.
A lot of callers coming on. Give us a take.
Got to be quick.
Start with Corks.
What's up, Cork?
I just want to remind everybody that I've been saying to fire these offensive position coaches for a couple years now, especially Beaton, Bo. I'm just saying, I just want to remind everybody to fire Beaton fraud. I don't know what other proof you all need. You can't run block, you can't pass block, you can't do nothing. Fire him. By the way, I hope y'all don't get mad. He makes $1.2 million a year, y'all. Boomer, damn sooner.
See you, Corks. Let's get to Bobby Redwine.
All right. Get rid of DM DeMarco Murray. Get rid of Beatonbow. Maybe ask Bob Stoops if he wants to come back and ask Lincoln Riley if he wants to come back and be the offensive coordinator. That's it. All right. Bye, y'all.
Riley definitely would not come back to be a coordinator.
Dr. Ball, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? I was watching y'all's game on the multi-view along with the Vols, and it looked like y'all had a lot of momentum finna go in there at halftime, and then had 40 seconds left on the clock and a timeout. And I've seen Heupel's done the same stuff before. I don't understand. It's like they just have a brain fart. Yeah, it was bad because you at least get 3 there and you got the momentum. You know, winning that middle 8 is so important.
Yep.
And that really, I felt like the wind kind of went out of OU sails at that point.
Yep.
Lost some momentum, and then that play wasn't at the very next drive when Texas got the ball in the third quarter when that Wisner broke a bunch of tackles, got like busted a big one, gassed you.
Bad tackling.
I feel like after that, Texas got some momentum and didn't look back, you know.
Yeah, you're right. Well said. Hey, what's the score right now in Tennessee? Are they up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're up. We just scored again, 34-17.
Okay. All right, man. Appreciate the call. Let's get to Dwayne. What's up, Dwayne?
Hey, I told you, one defense forces turnovers.
Yep, they got
turnovers. And I told you, the more talented team wins this series if they play defense. Texas played defense. Texas was more talented, had a better offensive line. And I told you Texas was the best team OU had played this year. OU is going to go 7-5 or 8-4. They're not winning road games against a decent team. They're not going to be able to win the games on the road in a stadium that's full of road people making noise with that offensive line. Because remember, I told you the offensive line was soft from the beginning before the season even started.
Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah, the Beatonbow had not proven himself in the SEC. He proved himself in the Big 12. But he has not proven himself against SEC teams.
Fair, yeah.
And they're not physical enough to beat these SEC teams.
Well, we'll find out in a week when they have to go to South Carolina. That's not going to be easy either. So
yeah, I mean, I just think OU played hard, but they just played against a more talented football team.
Well, they were just so bad offensively. You can't have 3 turnovers and win a game. You can't have it. Hey, thanks for the call, Wayne. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Well, let's get to Greg. What's up, Greg?
Hey, guys. Man, really disappointed in that. But I really felt we were going into this game as the whole fan base just too cocky. I mean, to be honest, shame on us for thinking that a Brett Venables-led team was going to go in there and make smart decisions. Shame on us for thinking that somehow maybe we'd figure out running the football with DeMarco Murray as our coach. Shame on us for thinking a Bill Beatonbow led offensive line was going to do anything. Shame on us for thinking a guy who hadn't played in 3 weeks was going to go out there and light things up. Just shame on us. At some point, you know, you got to do different things to expect different results. And I don't know. It stinks. Texas.
It looks like the same stuff, doesn't it, Greg?
Absolutely, and I don't think anything's going to change if we keep who we have and continue to play the way we do.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. Something's got to change, man. Hey, appreciate it, Greg.
I see you.
I think we have maybe Jeremy back. Let me see here if I can get this fixed.
Sorry, man. Internet freaking messing up. I missed 3 calls.
3 calls.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get to Jim. What's up, Jim?
Hey, guys. I just want to comment on the running back situation. To me, it looked like we had a game plan involving Ott, and he blew 2 plays right off the bat. He blew a block, dropped a screen. They yanked him off the field, appropriately so. Now X-Rob got hurt in the third quarter, I think it was, and it looked bad, shoulder. Our running back room is looking rough going forward, guys. But, if that was the game plan, Daniel Brooks last night on your show, when he was asked about Ott, he paused as politely as he could, but I think he was thinking, I don't want to speak for him. We better not have a game plan with Ott. And that's what it came across on the show as. Have a good one, guys. Boomer.
Thanks, Jim.
You too. Hey,
I know Daniel's. I know it's the same way. He wasn't excited about Ott. I mean, Jeremy, I know you are, and some of you people are.
Well, regardless, Jay. It's regardless. It doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
Today, Mateer was terrible.
Mateer was terrible. Hey, let's get to Colin. What's up?
What's up, guys? How are you guys doing?
What's going on?
Yeah, I think that ending second quarter just destroyed all the momentum that OU could have had with the timeout with 10 seconds and into Mateer heave. But you can't throw all the blame on Mateer. Defense did enough to put ourselves.
You can blame most of it on Mateer.
But there was a couple of those passes where it just hits receivers' hands and they're not catching it.
Colin,
he could have had a couple more picks.
There were a few drops, but he played terrible.
Yeah, of course, not ideal, but we're still 5-1. Trying to kind of look more positive. We still got a gauntlet of a schedule, but you have to take this on the chin and keep moving forward because I still think we're a good team. And maybe I know this sucks losing to Texas, but maybe we needed to be humbled.
Well, maybe, but you don't like to be humbled against your rival and get.
But still, again, not trying to make excuses, but there was a missed block in the backs against the punt return. And I felt like our defense was doing enough overall to keep us in that game. And it's like right when that punt return happened, everything just started to go downhill with that. And then the backwards pass where Mateer was starting to get in his head. And it almost felt like Ben Arbuckle wasn't trusting Mateer. Even though, yes, he was in, you can't blame that. But you could see Mateer decision making. He was nervous to make those choices because of that injury. But we'll see how we look in South Carolina. And I think we can bounce back and
you have to.
keep the trains on the track. And that's all that matters. And I'll actually say is Troy Baylock had a couple good, decent runs. He had a couple that popped for 10 and 11. But overall, you can't win games playing that way.
Yep.
All right, see you guys.
Well, Colin, you gotta forget this game and go out and try to get a win against.
Jay, the concern is they didn't move the ball. The concern was the lack of offense. I'm not concerned about OU's defense. Still, I'm not. It was the offense today.
A lot of callers on there. Let's get to John. What's up, John? John, you there? Hello, John. I don't think John's there right now. We'll try somebody else. Daniel, what's up, Daniel?
I'll start with this. I don't know what the Dwayne is talking about. I don't know what games he's watched the last number of years. The more talented team does not always win this game. That's the first thing. But a couple of truth bombs. Arch outplayed Mateer. The team that runs the ball better in this game wins. The team that wins the special teams wins this game oftentimes as well. We were winning the special teams game up until that punt return. And I've said all year, Arbuckle's uncreative nature in his offensive play calling is eventually going to hurt us. And that's what I saw. There was no creativity. And is it me, and y'all can answer two people to comment, does it look like our running backs have no explosiveness to them? I don't know. That's just how I feel when I watch them run.
I feel like they're running into the defense. Just let me get into the defense here and fall down.
Yes, that's what it seems like to me. But it's there's just offensively. I'm just going to stick offensively. Like you've heard me say, I think this offense is 1 year away. They need to get more wet. I've seen people say it all the time, and I've agreed with the people that have said this. We have no playmakers on offense. And you look around the country. I only use this example. How in the heck does Indiana go out and get playmakers for their offense, but Oklahoma can't? They just beat Oregon.
Yeah, and Signetti's they got something special going right now.
Exactly. So something like that that's just resonating with. But just specifically about this game, I've said Arbuckle. I don't know if it's his age or what it is, but there's something about the offense that to me is completely disjointed, and I feel like he is most focused on just running the offense through Mateer in the sense of it's just Mateer and not running an offense that is connected together. I understand that you ran the offense with him at Washington State, but you need to get more people involved. It almost feels like there's there's a quarterback by name and there's all no name skill positions around him.
Yeah, and
that's what it seems like to me.
And their best play, even though it got called back several times and it didn't work all the time, it's still Mateer running the ball. It's
exactly
ridiculous.
And y'all heard me say last night, these games are weird. What did I say at the end? I cannot see their offensive line stopping our defensive line. And I said, but this game is weird. And what happened? They go in, and this is the best game they've had all up until the second half. Our D line was doing great, but the second half it just turned, and Arbuckle got out coached, and he showed that he has learning to do in terms of being an offensive play caller like the Sarkisians of the world. Right now, Arbuckle to me reminds me of Garrett Riley, a young prodigy.
I can see that a little.
Goes to Clemson. You're expecting this explosive of offensive creativity, but it's not there. Something's missing.
Yeah.
And that's what's running through my mind. But right now, me as a former player, the offense there, no explosiveness nature, no explosive in the running back. DeMarco don't know what he's doing. I have not disagreed with Corks all year about when it comes to Beatonbow. I don't think Beatonbow is a trash coach, but I think Beatonbow may have lost his touch, and I think the offense is a year away, and Arbuckle needs to do some soul searching on what it is he wants his offense to be, because I still don't think we have an offensive identity. And last thing I'll say, what in the heck was that right before half? I'm sorry.
I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. It was that bad.
So I'll let other people get on here, but that's some of the truth bombs I had to hit. But I just had the weirdest feeling all week. That's why I was nervous last night. Something about these games, but all right, y'all.
Oh man, appreciate it, Daniel.
Hey, yeah, and Texas earned this game. Like, and look, I see people talking about Mateer's injury. Texas earned the game. Period.
Let's get to Keith. What's up, Keith?
Guys, I am pissed.
Yeah.
I wanted to say it last night, and I was trying to say it last night in my comment about Bill Beatonbow. He needs to be fired. DeMarco Murray, fired. I mean, what's he going to take? The staff just does not want to get rid of these dead weight coaches. Does it take Venables being fired for them to clean staff and get some new talent in there?
That's probably what it'll take.
But I mean, I was saying last night, Jackson Arnold looked better at Auburn because he has better talent around him. He had receivers who could catch the ball and hold on to the ball. He had an offensive line that could protect. I get the fact that he didn't look good against Oklahoma. He didn't look good against Texas A&M. But for the first few games, he looked a whole heck of a lot better because he was getting protection. They seem to know how to recruit good offensive linemen in Georgia and Alabama and Tennessee and Florida. Why can't Oklahoma recruit good offensive linemen?
They are now.
Beatonbow.
It took a while. They missed a few years.
I get what you're saying.
It's Beatonbow. It's always Beatonbow.
I get what you're saying, Keith.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with all the other guys. And for a while, I was disagreeing with these guys, the naysayers who said, oh, you're not going to win. They're going to lose all these games. But I'm beginning to think they are going to lose these games because they can't win the big games because they don't get protection on the quarterback.
We'll see next week what happens. That's going to be a big turning point for me, Jay.
Yeah, I agree.
It's either going to go downhill or not.
It's like Toby Rowland said. They've got to brush themselves off. They've got to lick their wounds, and they've got to get busy on Monday and prepare for South Carolina. Otherwise, it's going to be a repeat.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Keith.
Thanks, Keith.
All right, guys.
Hey, this is great. Hey, I got to bring up this point because I was getting ready to say the wide receivers. We all thought that when Gibson came back, Satania wouldn't play both small Satania and Burks. They still are playing. There's no size at receiver, and everyone talked about Gibson all off season, and then they gave it to him to throw the ball.
Really quickly, but before we get to the next two callers, and I agree. I mean, Texas defensively put it to OU, and yeah, Mateer couldn't throw the deep ball, and he was forcing in the short ball. But before we get to the next caller, if anyone in the comments put in anything about Christianity or the fact of soul mission, there's too many church guys, and that's Christian, stop it. I'm banning it. I'm not allowing it. It's ridiculous comment. Please stop that. It's ridiculous, dude.
Well, you got to
grow up. Grow up on that.
Hey, let's get the corrections. What's up?
Well, that was embarrassing.
Awful.
It's
terrible.
Bad.
Got to give credit to Texas, though. They came to play 4 quarters, and we didn't. You know, I mean, it's a tale of two halves. You know, OU looked like the better team the first half, and Ted kept saying it in the booth broadcast. He kept saying, ever since they came out of that tunnel back on, you know, for the second half, they looked sleepy. There was no excitement. There was no energy on the sideline or in the players, and it looked like that. I mean, it was just terrible. And Arbuckle, Mateer had a bad game. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with him today. He was absolutely just terrible. But I don't know what this offense is anymore. Like Arbuckle, he does this every game. He keeps running stuff, trying to force stuff that we're bad at. And when we do something that's good, he gets away from it. It goes right back to, why are we trying to run between the tackles? Our offensive line is trash. Why do we keep doing that over and over and over again? I just don't understand it. And I'm really disappointed after this week of secrecy, saying that we're practicing indoors, that they would come out and have an actual good game plan and really scheme up things that would, you know, be a little bit more successful against Texas, and just didn't see it. And it's just demoralizing for the fan base. Here we go. You know, another loss to Texas again. We're gonna have to wear that L for the year. I don't know. I'm kind of getting with Corsi about, you know, Bill Bedenbaugh now. I'm tired of it. There's just no improvement on the offensive line. It's terrible. And I don't know. It's just demoralizing. And I guess we just got to see what's going to happen at South Carolina next week. Either this goes downhill really fast or we bounce back and kind of salvage the rest of the season.
I agree. That's what it's going to be. Hey, thanks.
Great point. That would happen next week, and you'll see it one way or the other.
Appreciate that.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Hey, there's been a lot of people with supers, and I just want to say, check out the fan stop at thefanstop.com. Sign up for your Shirt of the Month Club, guys. Do that.
What happened to True Sooner was on here? He's gone.
True Sooner was on here, but Jay,
gone.
There was one offensive score today. Is that not crazy? There was one offensive touchdown in the game.
And you get whipped. That's how sad it is.
One offensive touchdown the entire game, and you lose by 17.
It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. And until they get the O-line figured out, Jerm, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah. And
South Carolina's good up front.
Hey, why does Soul Mission only come up on losses?
Because that's what happens when you lose, Jerm.
No,
Wake up, dude.
I want to say this.
Wake up.
Let me say something. It's immature if you can't just look. I get on here. I give credit to Texas, Jay. I say how guys were trash today for OU. Game plan was bad. Horrible game management. On and on and on. And there's people talking about Soul Mission as a problem. It's ridiculous. That's immature fans, man.
They talk about it because you give them time to talk about it.
Cool, Jay. It's bad fans, man.
Then don't put it up there.
It has nothing to do with Soul Mission.
They got beat. Zero.
It has solely to do with bad play today. That's the only solely it has to do with.
Yeah, and Jerm, I said this all leading up to this game, Jerm. OU has been on the bad side of the turnover battle almost every week. They beat Michigan, didn't play well offensively, missed a lot of things, did they not? Same with Auburn. They got away with it. They were able to beat those teams. You cannot lose turnover battles 3-0 and win any game left on your schedule. You will not win another game if you lose a turnover battle 3-0. You will not win another game.
3 turnovers.
You won't win another game.
So many bad sacks, punt return for a touchdown, horrible game management. I didn't even know that it was possible to win this game after that debacle.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to take 2 more callers, and they are True Sooner and Court. So here we go. True Sooner, what's up? See if we can hear you.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, man?
Well, I told y'all early in the year. I told y'all even before the season. You can't go back. I get it. Bob Stoops, the whole regime and what they've done for the program and how they wanted to continue. I told everybody he was there so long in Venables that trying to come back now, it just was not the right move. Texas has always done well versus a Venables defense for the most part in certain respects. Without Oklahoma having an identity on offense, it just wasn't going to happen. It's not going to happen this year. They have no strong running game. You're not going to get that 6 games into the season where all of a sudden you start whipping people up front. That starts in the winter and in the spring, where you start developing an identity of what you're going to be, play in and play out. Oklahoma is not it. It hasn't been it for a long time. And I told y'all about this offense. I'm tired of it. I want Oklahoma to get like Michigan, Sharon Moore, line up, go 30.
OU beat Michigan. OU beat Michigan.
Go 30 plays.
OU beat Michigan.
Go 30 plays on the. Hold on. You interrupted me. Hold on a second. You interrupted me. You didn't interrupt the other guys. Hold on a second. Run 30 plays in a row. Man up on everybody and just whip them. That's what we want to see from Oklahoma. Not this gimmicky offense. It's a gimmick. It's always been a gimmick. Lincoln Riley, at least he had a way of designing an offense elite. But even he had his weaknesses. Georgia exposed him in the second half. It wasn't well, Baker Mayfield this and Baker Mayfield that. No. Oklahoma's offensive line got whipped in that second half. That's the reason they gave up the lead. And then they couldn't stop the run. Your identity is who you are. You got to be able to run the ball.
I agree, True. You got to be able to run the ball. And what you have in front of you, ahead of you, if the offensive line and running the ball does not get better, they're going to have a tough time winning these games that's in front of them. So, hey, thanks for the call, True. Appreciate it, man. Hey, let's get to Courts, and then we'll stop all and then we'll just close it out. What's up, Courts?
I'm just calling to say I want to thank you all. The Surge is the greatest OU platform I've ever been a part of, and I want to appreciate y'all for it. Because you all give real fans a voice instead of us having to get the trash OU media, and I'm talking about all of them, shoving lies down our throats every year. Boomer damn sooner. By the way, one other thing. I don't know what the last caller was talking about, but if I remember correctly, Rodney Anderson had like 230 yards rushing against Georgia before he got hurt. Boomer damn sooner.
Hey, thanks, Courts.
Hey, Jay, so let me say something about all this.
Okay.
Is everything that OU wants to accomplish in front of them? Yes. You can't even play a snippet of what they did today and expect to be better. To come out on top. Look, OU's defense is still high level, period. Facts, end of story. They are. They had a couple miscues today. It got rolling on them a little bit. Arch Manning was really good on some plays, Jay.
He was good, man.
Texas' defense was really good, but I'm also going to say I don't think this one loss is exactly who OU is either. I think they're somewhere in between. This is not who their offense is, Jay.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Jeremy. I saw Talon say it earlier, and he's right. It's one loss. It is. But what you can't have happen is that this loss snowball. And also, the truth of the matter is this. It's one loss in the grand scheme of things. But if you play like you did today, that one loss at the end of the year, you're going to be sitting at 8-4-7-5.
If you play like this, Jay, you're going to be in major trouble.
So it is just one loss. But there's a lot of things that have to change to get better. So
you realize Ohio State beat Texas this year 14-7 at home, right?
Yeah.
They scored 2 touchdowns. Listen, my point is this. They knew the recipe, Jay. OU knew the recipe. What's the recipe been for OU, even against Michigan and Auburn and whoever, even Ohio State against Texas? It's control, make big plays when you need them, play really good defense. You can't give the team 3 chances. You can't have 10 or 12-yard losses time after time after time again, Jay. It's a very simple thing. OU was behind the chains nonstop. They turned the ball over multiple times. They allowed a punt return. We can go on. They managed the game clock horribly. They had a chance to go up 13-3 at half. 13-3 at half. They were moving the ball. They went conservative. to me, that was a major difference in the game. It changed. You're moving the ball. You're at midfield with a minute 20, and you just cowardly. And then you didn't even settle for the field goal. You chunked one in the end zone. It was terrible, Jay. It was terrible.
Hey, it was bad. And I saw Jesse asking for their phone number. Hey, we're closing the live out, but tonight we'll be back on at 9:30. And at 9:30, we'll have the call-in link. It's a link you can just join up. So, hey, it's been fun kind of rehashing this. Not really, but at least we're able to come on somewhere and at least say our thoughts, and everybody can say their thoughts. It was an ugly game. OU played awful. They look like they got to deal with it for another year with Texas.
Hey, join us at 9:30 in Crystal. OU against Auburn offensively had about 300 yards passing, so I don't think that was a major warning. They turned the ball over some. Hey, thanks for watching. We're back at 9:30 tonight. Appreciate the supers from Crystal. I don't even remember who they all were. Jay Leonard. We really appreciate the compliment from Chester. Hey, and look, Jay, as always, we'll show up. Okay, we'll see you at 9:30.